Just because your spouse has had an affair doesn't mean that your marriage has to be over. I have a dear friend, her name is Amber, and several years ago now, her husband was working long shifts at the job that he had. She was a stay-at-home mama, had a baby at home and a baby on the way, and life got stressful for them. One day her husband came home and said to her, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. I'm in love with someone else." And he packed his bags and he left for 10 months. Amber was home with these kids, one on the way and one in her arms, and had no idea what to do. She knew that she loved her husband, but she also knew that you can't trust someone who is having an affair. How can you save a marriage when one spouse wants out? She felt completely hopeless and had no idea what to do. The people in Amber's life, the friends, the people who may have found out about it, likely told her to leave, because that's the message that we hear. And I'm not saying that an affair happening is reason to stay in your marriage. I'm not saying it's justified. I'm not condoning the action. Affairs are wrong. But that's typically the first thing people turn to when this happens. They turn to the only option is to get a divorce. And there's not the option ever presented that there's another way, that your marriage actually can be saved. Until Amber found Marriage Helper. And she saw that the things that we teach show people how you can still save your marriage. Even if there's been an affair, your marriage can even be made better than it's ever been before. You can recover from this, because one thing is for sure, all affairs will end. And Amber wanted to be the person who stood for her marriage and made things work and became the best person she could be, so she could have the marriage that she knew could be possible. So Amber applied the Marriage Helper principles, and finally, ultimately, she got her husband to agree to go to the workshop after asking him every other week for 10 months. They came to our Turnaround Marriage Helper weekend, and after that weekend, did he come home? Not yet. It took several more months until he finally ended his affair, because affairs always end, came back home, and they worked it out. Today, they have a beautiful family of now 3, that third child that was born out of their reconciliation and their restoration. But it was because Amber believed that she loved her husband, that her marriage had a future better than what she could currently see, and she believed in the power of forgiveness. I believe one of the things we are missing in society right now is forgiveness. Being able to see another person's point of view, being able to stop trying to take revenge on others when they hurt us, but instead to see how to be the better person, to unconditionally love, to learn how to listen and forgive and empathize. That's never to say that we become a doormat and that we don't instill boundaries and that we don't protect ourselves, because we do. But you can do that and still love other people. And that's what I see happening with the people that we work with at Marriage Helper. My name is Kimberly Holmes. I'm the CEO of Marriage Helper. I would love for you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because every single week, multiple times a week, we're giving new content with some amazing relationship encouragement for you that's based in hope and in truth, validated by research principles. So all of it works. We want to encourage you to do the best things that you can be, to become the best you can be, and to have the best relationship that's possible for you. Because at Marriage Helper, we want to help you create a strong marriage, whatever that looks like. And we believe that an affair does not have to be the end of a marriage. In fact, I fully believe that affairs don't have to end a marriage, because if my parents had believed that once an affair had happened, that you had to move on, you had to divorce, you shouldn't try and restore the relationship, then I wouldn't even be alive. And Marriage Helper wouldn't even exist. There is a future for you on the other side of what you're going through right now. And I understand the hurt and the pain that you're going through if your spouse has had or is currently having an affair. And I am so sorry. You shouldn't have to deal with the pain that you're going through right now. And my heart honestly does break for you. I can't change what your spouse is doing. You can't change what your spouse is doing. What I can help you do is to see that there is another way, that you don't have to believe that there's no hope, that you don't have to file for divorce. You don't have to listen to your friends and family who love you and are wanting to protect you. But you don't have to listen to what they're saying of leave him, leave her, move on. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And you can believe that there is forgiveness, there is redemption for relationships, and there is a reconciliation that can lead to a stronger relationship than ever before. Affairs can be forgiven. Should they have happened? No. Can they be overcome and moved on from? Yes. And at Marriage Helper, we want to show you how to do that. We want to show you that there is another way. Now, we never are going to recommend that you stay in a marriage that you ultimately want to leave. We believe in saving marriages and in creating strong marriages, but we're not going to strong arm you into being in a situation you don't want to be in. But if you're the person who's saying, I still love my spouse, and you're looking for a way to try and make it work, even though everyone else is telling you there's no chance, then we can teach you how to save your marriage. We can't guarantee it, but if anything works, this will. We have worked with thousands of couples over the past 21 years that our workshop that we have has been around. Over 250,000 people have been affected in some way by going through our courses or trainings or speakings that our team has done over the past 21 years. And our workshop specifically has a 77% success rate at saving marriages. Just to put that in perspective, counseling has a 30 to 50% success rate. We have a 77% success rate. And we also offer a free mini course of how to get your spouse to talk to you. So if you're in a position right now where you're saying, my spouse is in an affair, they won't talk to me, I don't even know if I want to talk to them, then we teach you some key principles in how to communicate with your spouse and how to begin working on yourself to become the best that you can be no matter what happens in that free mini course, which you can get by clicking the link below or on the screen right here. The bottom line is we believe there's hope for your marriage. 100%. And if you are willing to invest the time and energy into becoming the best you can be, into seeing a vision for the possibility of what your marriage could be, even though your current reality is saying there's no hope, then we are here to help you, to guide you, to show you exactly what you can do to have a stronger marriage than ever before. So if nothing else, please hear this encouragement. Just because your spouse has had an affair, it doesn't mean it has to be over. That story I told at the beginning about Amber, that doesn't just have to be Amber's story. And it's not. I could name multiple other people that same exact experience has happened to. And it can be your story too. At Marriage Helper, we are here to help you have that strong marriage. So you can click the link below. You can join our free mini course. If you want to call and speak to one of our team members about the services that we offer, our coaching, our online course, or our turnaround weekend, then you can call our office at 866-903-0990. But whatever you do, do something that is going to move you toward saving your marriage and creating a strong one, because I believe that you can do it. I wanted to let you know that if your spouse has disengaged, wants out, or has asked for a divorce, and you're trying to get them back, we have a free mini course for you. This course teaches you what to do, what not to do, and gives you a roadmap for what to do next in order to get your spouse to open up and want to work on your marriage. If anything works, this will. Follow the link on the screen or in the description to get access to the free mini course today.